So, welcome everyone, and in today's video, we'll be covering the weekly outlook for the brand new week, which will be starting from today, 30th November 2025. This marks the last day for November and brings us close to the start of the last month of the year. So, it's been an amazing run so far. We've made so much progress both here on my Telegram community, on my Twitter too. It's been an amazing ride so far. So I wouldn't want this to be too long, and I'll jump right into it now so we could get started. And also one more thing, I'm currently offering 20% of discount on all my plans on my private community on Telegram. So if you're interested in that, you can use the link in the description to check it out. So last week's weekly outlook was very accurate. We saw beautiful moves and how price respected that 40 to 40.50 levels and gave us an amazing ride up to as high as $4,245, and we can see how price actually reacted to everything perfectly. So during the course of last week, I called a lot of trades, which most of them were actually beautiful rides, both on my VIP and also on my community channel. We made some few losses or few hiccups, but weren't that much. So let's jump right into it. Already you could see that I've marked out everything on the screen already, just like how I usually do it. First things first, I go up to the 1 week time frame, and when we come up to the 1 week time frame, what we do here is we tend to check what has been happening on the 1 week time frame in regards to what we are preparing for the new week. So as you can see from the 1 week time frame here, you can see that the previous week's candle closed very bullish, very aggressively. And during the last video, I spoke about marking out 50% of this level, which would be a level that could cause us some kind of resistance. And if you can see what happened here, I marked out this level. And when we go down to daily, you guys will see what happened at that level. This is where the 50% is here. Let me shift this. This is where the 50% is here, and you can see how price aggressively took out the last upper week's high. And now let's go down to daily. When we go down to the daily time frame, you could see what happened when we got to 50% of the candle. After price respected our buy, we went to the 50% of the candle, and you can see the whole rejection, the whole pressure that we started to get at that level. And that indicates that okay, that level is actually a valid resistance level, because we spent from Wednesday, let's just say from Tuesday, around that Tuesday range up to Wednesday, trying to break above that level. But finally on Friday, price was able to give a full body close above that level. So already now from daily time frame and from weekly time frame, what I expect to see is that I expect to see price falling back towards this level that we had, this 50% on the weekly time frame, and where our resistance level lie. But now it has been inverted due to the full body close on Friday, whereby it turns it to become a support level. And you can see that this is exactly where it is. So where will I be looking for my buys at? Where I'll be expecting price to continue with this bullish momentum is when price reverses back towards 41.64 to 40, somewhere around, let's say 41.89. So these are actually the levels that I'm considering from the daily time frame. And if you can look at what happened here, you could see how price held up to this FVG from this point here, and we had this bearish FVG that was giving price some tough time to break out of, whereby we have it here around 41.43 down to 41.02. We can easily let's mark that out too. You can easily mark that out like this, sorry. Can you see? And we got a full body close above that level, whereby you could see price easily use that level as an inversion on Thursday here, with the low on Thursday, tapped it and used it as an inversion. Now that's actually a good sign, a good bullish sign. So basically I'm actually expecting price to push up as high as 4,300, and probably if price continues to keep up with the bullish momentum, we might tend to see 4400 sooner than we thought actually. So let's go down to the 4 hours time frame, and when we come back down to 4 hours time frame now, you can see I've marked out some other stuff here already. You could see the whole bullish build up that we had from the point that price tapped into the daily inversion up to the point that we broke and closed above that 50% on 1 week time frame. And when we come here now, you can notice, we tend to notice that after we got the full body close above the 50%, price actually came back down to that level, held it up, and that was where we got this bullish momentum that pushed down Friday. That's exactly what happened. So what can I see on the on the 4 hours time frame now? What I can see on 4 hours time frame is that if we should take our Fibonacci tool and mark from this low up to the point that price broke this high here, you tend to notice that price is yet to tap back into the discount level. You can easily see it with the open of this the next 4 hours candle, sorry, the second to the last 4 hours candle, that it went so close to tapping into the discount level, but then it failed, which gives us that sense of engineered liquidity. Now the fact that this low is here now is most likely going to be a level that price will come back down to, and most likely be used as inducements to pick orders from the discount level. And even when we push up the Fibonacci tool to cover the both 2 4 hours candles now, tend to notice that still price is yet to come back to the discount level. So what do I expect? I expect to see something like the fall, price falling back down, coming towards the 50%, the discount level, sorry, from this particular 4 hours candle, from the 2 4 hours candle, coming back into it, and most likely falling back as down as low as taking out the low of this 4 hours candle and picking out the discount level from this other level right here. Can you see? That's this range around 4175 down to 4164, whereby we have that 50% of that week. So let's go down to 1 hour time frame now. When we come back down to 1 hour now, what I expect to say is that with the market open, most likely we might tend to see price gapping, which is actually giving us that indication of how bullish price is at the moment. So I expect to see price gapping up, and after the gap up, most likely falling back to fill up the gap. And this is the important part here now. If price fills this gap back down here, if we see confirmation from this level with adherence to lower time frame, most likely now price will use this level as a way to push up higher, ignoring the fact that it's yet to tap into the discount level. Gold has done this a lot. It has done this a lot of times, and we've seen it, and we've caught a lot of trades with it, but we just need more confirmation. But if the fall now falls back down, and then instead of this level to hold, because there's a bullish level at this point here, but if it falls back down, fills the gap, and we still get bearish confirmation, most likely price will fall back down to 50% of this level first. If there's no confirmation at this point, now price may sell off back down to 4175, whereby fully I'm actually buying this level, and we could actually see a very beautiful trade from the 1 hour time frame already, which should look like this. You could get your entry at that point, your SL somewhere here, somewhere below. Let's keep it below the 50% of that level on the weekly time frame, and you could easily use this guy to target. Use it to target 4300, and it's going to be a beautiful 8-hour trade. If you even get it at a more refined level, probably price taps lower, probably at this level, you should see something very good and strong, and it's actually be a good trade. So actually from what we can see here now, this is the buy possibility that I'm saying, a buy trade that could possibly tap if price falls down as low as that. And if we get more bearish confirmation now towards the market open, what I expect to see is that we could get like a very beautiful sell that could be of something of this nature with this kind of confirmation entry, and you could easily use it to get a good 3-hour trade, possibly back down to this level whereby we have this inversion here, possibly back down here, a solid 3.5-hour trade. If we're being a bit greedy, would actually chase exactly at this entry, but there's that possibility of a reversal. But before price even gets here, already if you get 2 hours on this trade, it's more than enough to take partials and have a solid run. So this is what I'm expecting from the 1 hour time frame. When we go down to 30 minutes now, we still see that price is still showing us the same thing, and on the 30 minutes actually looks like somehow like what we saw on the 1 hour. So let's go down to 15 minutes. When we come back down to 15 minutes here, you will tend to notice that after this tap back down into the 50% of the week on the 1 week time frame, tend to see this break of structure, price coming back, then another bullish break. But after this bullish break, the first break happened at this point, so price is yet to tap back into it, whereby you could see that it's actually adding up to our confluence already from the 1 hour time frame. And if we should push it up higher to the point that price broke this high, it's still yet to tap it. And even if we should push it as high as this, you can still see that this level is actually a level of inducement. So this is actually what I expect for the new week. So if you're not part of the channel, you can use the link in the description to sign up and join us on the channel. I'll be dropping lots and lots of trades, and also all plans on the VIP are 20% off right now. You could use this opportunity to close the year strong, to close December strong, and so start 2026 stronger and all of that. So I love you all, and I'll see you guys in the next one. So thank you for watching.